I just saw a post on Facebook today that said, my goal for this year is to buy a property with no money out of pocket. And can I just share with you that I think that that is an awful goal. And let me tell you why. I think a lot of times when people are listening to a lot of podcasts where people explain, I was able to buy a property with no money out of pocket, they think, oh, that's awesome. I could do that. And the likelihood is, yes, you can do that, but don't think that you can do that right now at the beginning. It's very, very difficult to do that. And it's very difficult to do that when you don't have experience. And if you're just starting out, you don't have experience. So what I would say is don't try to buy a property right off the bat with zero money out of pocket. In fact, if you're trying to do that, to me, it says that you may not have other money. And owning real estate without having money in reserves is a bad idea. It's a great recipe to lose the asset. So I would absolutely say, don't make that your goal. I think that you can buy properties with no money out of pocket. In fact, I have properties that I have purchased with no money out of pocket. Or in other words, I didn't have to leave that money into the deal. Sometimes I have to bring money at the very beginning in order to help with the down payment and in order to help with the repairs and things like that. But I'm able to refinance that money. But thinking that I'm going to be able to do this right off the bat, it's not very realistic, and it will keep you from being able to really grow in real estate. So what I would say is be more realistic in your goal. Don't try to just do this with zero money out of pocket at the beginning. I would say have at least $20,000 to $40,000. Either you have that money in the savings or you have access to that money, and you can then take that money and you can have that money kind of be your seed money to get started. And then once you've done that for a couple of deals, now you have what's called a track record. And track records are so important when it comes to showing other people that you know what you're doing and in raising money, and especially in raising private money and in also being able to use hard money. So I would say that if you really want to learn how to do this, then be responsible about it. Make sure that you have some money to get started. Again, can you do this without any money? Yes, it is possible. It's just much more difficult, and the chances of failure are much higher. So I would say don't try to get this started with zero money. If you have no money, then you first have to fix your money problem. If you're an adult, you should be able to have money. And if you don't have any money, then what you're doing is not the right way. You don't know how to be responsible with money yet. If you're an adult, you should have money. Going into real estate is not going to solve your money problem. You have to first solve your money problem. You have to first figure out, why is it that I don't have any money? And then once you figure that out, solve that problem. And then you can really kind of put some rocket fuel in the system by learning how to create a lot more money. Now, I want to say that it is definitely possible to buy properties with no money out of pocket. In fact, I just did that the other day. I had a buddy reach out to me. He knows that I'm a real estate investor, and we were chatting on the phone, and he said that his accountant told him that he needs to buy some properties in order to help offset some of his income. And so I gave him some advice about some ways of doing it. And he's like, he didn't have a lot of the experience, wasn't feeling really confident. And I said, or if you'd like, you and I can partner on a deal. I'll find it. I'll, get it rehabbed and, I'll manage it and everything like that. You can just fund the whole deal. And he's like, yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. And so, we got a hard money lender, but he came in with that money for the down payment, and he's going to be helping pay for all of the repairs. So I'm going to be able to be in this deal with zero of my own money out of pocket. He's going to be the one that comes and funds the deal. But at the same time, I have all of that experience. I've done this hundreds of times. I've built a portfolio of over 250 properties over a 5-year period of time. And so I know what I'm doing. And because I know what I'm doing, the chances of success are much higher with me than if he were to go and do this on his own. Now, I didn't say that to him. I didn't say, hey, if you try this on your own, you're going to fail. Although most people do fail on their first deal. Most first deals don't make money in real estate, and that's okay. I mean, you get to your second, the quicker you go through your first deal, the quicker you get to your second deal, the quicker you're going to start making money. So Anyway, I didn't say that to him. He just wanted to go ahead and partner with me because, again, the chances of success are higher. Now, I'm going to show him what I'm doing and help him along the way, but ultimately, he wanted me to go and do this deal, and it's going to be zero money out of my pocket. So what I'm going to encourage you to do is don't read things like this post and think, yeah, that's what I want. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this. Is it possible? Yes, but the chances are not really high. You have to have a lot of education in order to do it, and you need to not only have the education, but know what you're doing, know what the contracts look like, and how to make sure that everything is done legally and correctly. So at the beginning, I would say more important than doing a deal with none of your own money, your first goal should be, how do I save $20,000 to $40,000? Because I want to get into real estate, and that's a really good starting out point. So anyway, hopefully this video was helpful for you. If it was, if you've seen some of my other videos, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it, and I hope that you have a fantastic day.